Hey you guys, so I just wanted to quickly make another muscle mindset video for you on the topic that success and accomplishing your goals is convenient. And that mentality is a huge mistake that people are making, and it's something that I constantly see all the time. So people will set big outlandish goals, and then as soon as things get a little bit hard or it's just not convenient, doesn't fit in with, their day-to-day plan, they kind of skip on doing the work, or they say, this is just getting too hard, screw it, I'm not going to take the steps necessary to accomplish my goals anymore. And the reality is that that is the complete wrong mindset you need to approach your goals. And if you want to achieve any sort of success in your life, that mentality will kill any forward progress and momentum that you have. The reality is that success and accomplishing your goals is extremely, extremely inconvenient. And it takes, you can plan, prepare, have all that in place, but it takes that perseverance mindset and basically figuring out a way to still make things work even when it's so extremely inconvenient, but you recognize and realize the importance of sticking to the plan because you know that's what's going to get you there and help you achieve your goals. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this, and I don't want this to be, Eric and I are, we're so good at this stuff, and it's not like that at all. But just using ourselves as an example today, and it just kind of came to me, just what we kind of went through and did today, and really how inconvenient it actually was. But it allowed us to still stick to the plan, and for me, stick to the plan for stepping on stage in a bodybuilding competition 2 days from now. And for you, it might mean, your fat loss goals and sticking to your nutrition and training plan, and being able to do that when it's really the least convenient situations to do that, still sticking to the plan through those situations, a lot of times is the difference maker that, that's the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. The successful people are the ones who, no matter what, go above and beyond, stick to the plan, and do that consistently over long periods of time, instead of as soon as it gets a little bit harder, a little challenging, or it's more convenient to just say fuck it and go off plan, and they take that convenient route, then all of a sudden they're starting back from square one, and they're the ones that are never making any forward progress or never getting any momentum. So this morning, we're actually in New York right now. So this morning we woke up at 3:45 a.m. We, weighed and measured our meals out this morning. Got Lily all ready to go, our daughter Lily, and got everything packed up in the vehicle, drove to the airport. We're there by about 5 a.m. Got through security, got through check-in, got on the plane. Flew over to Toronto. Luckily the flight was smooth. Lily slept. Got into Toronto. We had about hour and a half there with our layover, so I had to get through customs. We basically planned meals and prepared meals and food that we knew that we could take and utilize in the airport. So we brought some casein, protein powder, rice cakes before we boarded our next flight from Toronto to New York. I went to one of the restaurants in the airport and asked for a plastic bowl and a plastic spoon, and I made a protein pudding. I weighed out my protein powder on the airport floor using this small travel scale that we have. We brought rice cakes. I had that quick meal. I was able to track everything 100% consistently and accurately, and then got on the flight to New York. Flew over to New York, which thankfully wasn't too long of a flight, but got here, found an Uber and an Uber family, so that meant we didn't have to bring a car seat, so they actually put the car seat in there. Took about a half hour, 45-minute car ride to our apartment in Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn now, and immediately kind of just got our bearings, messaged the host with where we're staying because we're using an Airbnb. Found out where a grocery store was, found out how to get into the apartment, went to the grocery store, bought enough groceries to bring them back and prepare a meal, ate that next meal, and then Erica kind of got Lily ready for bed. We had to kind of set up a makeshift place for her so she didn't destroy the place. And yeah, and then after all that, so Erica and I each had a meal, and then we both just sat down and we did about 2 hours of emails. So I had about 10 to 15 client check-ins today. And then I actually just finished my last meal. I'm still finishing up my last bit of carbs for the day to still hit my nutrition bang on. So not convenient, you guys. Today was not convenient, and I took a step back at the end of the day and I said, this day was actually really, really hard and really challenging, and it would have been a lot easier to just grab a meal at a restaurant or just make things a lot easier, but it wouldn't allow for that consistency and sticking to the plan that I've laid out in terms of getting me on stage being the best bodybuilder that I can possibly be. And for you, again, it might not mean being a bodybuilder, but it might mean sticking to your nutrition and training plan and being consistent with your nutrition, because that will result in fat loss and a healthier, leaner body composition and better overall health in the long run. If you're trying to start or get a business off the ground, it might mean working those late hours and instead of going out with your friends, you instead plan to sit down and work through your business plan for a few hours. It's all those little things where there's the convenient route and there's the inconvenient route, and it's just knowing what you have to do in order to consistently execute on the plan and take the steps that you need to take to achieve your goals. So number one, deciding what your goal is, and then also asking yourself if you're willing to do what it takes to achieve that goal. And when you look at the steps and what's required, ask yourself, is this something I'm willing to do? And if you're not, then maybe that goal isn't right for you, because ultimately you are going to set yourself up for failure if you're not taking those consistent daily steps and practicing those habits. It's all about the process, you guys. It's all about the process and doing that consistently over the long term, and finding ways to instead make things work instead of just saying fuck it and taking that convenient route. All right, so I just wanted to make this quick video for you. I hope this helps some of you out. Don't look for the convenient and easy route. If you are trying to achieve success in your life, the convenient and easy route is not the way to go. Naturally, as humans, we are hardwired to take that comfortable, easy route, but you need to focus on pushing outside of your comfort zone, doing the things that are inconvenient, but need to get done. And that's when you'll start achieving that big success and moving in the direction you want to go. And then it will become like a snowball effect. All right, so we're 2 days out from the show right now. We're gonna get to bed right away here. I'll try maybe do a couple more update videos throughout the day, but mainly right now I'm just focused on making sure everything's in order and ready to go for the show, and everything's planned out, because we are in a completely different environment, and that can be very challenging and hard, especially with a 1-year-old, and commuting and traveling around in New York City. So thanks for watching, you guys. Let me know if you have any feedback. If you enjoyed this video or if it helps you out, give it a like, share it. But yeah, I will talk to you later, and take care.